sights and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? We're here for a college football playoff quarterfinal collision on EA Sports College Football. It's the UCLA Bruins against the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. Guys, you know the narrative here with the first round bye. Coach said he has addressed that with his team. When you don't play in that first week, sometimes you come in slow or a little sluggish after a long layoff. Coach said we've worked all week to get out to a quick start. I believe in our opening script, and our guys want to set the tone early. We'll see if they're able to do that here on the first series. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. The short completion of the tight end. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. With the strength of the two power conferences, Big Ten and SEC, Joe, we're going to see more and more of these conference battles within the playoff bracket.
And Chris, when we talk to the coaches about this, they don't love it because of all the familiarity that they have with these coaching staffs and all these players. It just becomes a more difficult matchup for these guys in the playoff. They'd much rather play a different conference, but here we are. You got to go execute whether you like it or not.
Dropping back, it's Moore. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on third down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
Keeping it on the ground here. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. They'll feed the back again. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's McClellan. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. A solid start for the Ducks quarterback. And if you think about the quarterback legacy at Oregon, all the great players who played that position for the Ducks, could this guy be the first to deliver a championship, Joel?
From Dan Fouts to Marcus Mariota and even Bo Nix, none of those guys were able to lift that national championship trophy. If this guy is able to do that, he will be the legend of legends.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, this defense seems to be prepared for everything. They don't blitz here. Looks like they're trying to defend the pass, but the defensive line is doing such a good job of getting off of blocks, and they're able to stop this draw attempt for no gain.
Pass is caught on a comeback route. Quick tackle after the catch, but it's 1st and goal at the 8. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going.
Touchdown, Ducks, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. But a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. A rhythm was solid, line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
The Bruins offense comes out for their first possession today. In these postseason games on the big stage, obviously turnovers a huge key. How does this offense operate, Joel? How aggressive can they be knowing they're facing a defense that takes the ball away so well?
Chris, it comes down to timing and spacing. As a quarterback, you've got to understand that the ball needs to leave your hand on time, and as a wide receiver, you've got to create the correct picture. Because you have to understand, anytime that ball is tipped, or if you overthrow it as a quarterback, it's going the other direction.
Receivers are bunched together. Here comes a handoff. Look out, he's got space ahead.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joe. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch. Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. To run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Bruins pick up enough yardage for a first down. Gonna run it. It's Knight. He shreds the tackle. And the Sox were able to bring him down quickly.
This is a example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. 8th play of the drive coming up. What a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. And the Bruins will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Handoff to the back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, looking for the wideout. With the catch, it's Stewart. He goes out of bounds with a big chunk play, moves the ball near the 50. To first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Back to pass. It's Moore. Grab down the middle. It's Davison. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. This guy has been really hard to block all season long, Joel. He told us he is so eager to step up and make an impact during this playoff game.
And offensively, they told us they were going to have to know where he's at and slide the protection, do something to adjust the protection so that he didn't have a one-on-one opportunity. At this point, you've got to put a tight end on that side, allow a running back to go chip on that side. You cannot allow him to have a free rush.
As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. The 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now second and 5. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He keeps it on the design run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Scanning the field. It's Iamaleava. The pass rush closing in. Hunt over the middle. It's Matthews. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down to the 22. The Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they hand it off to the back. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Running back with the football. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. This running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player. It's great for the program. And because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. As they fight back here in this playoff game. They could not contain the quarterback, and what a boost in the red zone, Joe. But you have a guy who can do that for a score.
I couldn't agree more, Chris. I always talk about in the red zone, the quarterback thinking touchdown, check down. Well, for him, a check down means his legs. And when he gets on the outside, look at the athleticism, taking it all the way in for a touchdown. What a weapon.
Fields it just outside the goal line. On the move. Can he make it? Touchdown, Oregon. He just sprints into the end zone.
What a weapon he is in the return game. I tell you, when he gets one little seam, you can see the explosiveness and the speed. He found it, he's got the vision, and he takes it all the way back for 6.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Ellis. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
First down. We're going to throw the football. He dumps it off to the tight end. Would be a first down, but there's a flag. Could be roughing the passer. That's just an egregious late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. Quarterback shaking off that hit, but the roughing the passer penalty gives the offense 15 and a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Ellis. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to consider yourself the 6th man in protection. And here against the blitz, the quarterback understands that there is a free blitzer. He's responsible for that defender. So you got to stand in with courage and then throw the ball accurately. This time against man defense, that's a tight window throw and a really nice job by the quarterback all the way around.
Now it's second down here. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Caught in the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And there's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball at the 34. And now from the pistol formation. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Backed up after the intentional grounding. Second down and very long. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, he makes the catch! And now the defense able to bring him down. That completion sets up an important third down play. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Tackled short of the first down. It's getting 4th and 1.
That's a solid tackle by this defense, just short of the marker, but inside of 2 yards, I think you're going to go for this if you're the offense. I would certainly be aggressive here on 4th down.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly.
This is exactly what this defense was so concerned about. In our meetings with this defensive coordinator, he talked about the fact that they've got so many weapons to defend. Guys on the outside, guys in the backfield. But then the real key is at the quarterback. He can become a threat as a runner. And here on the design run, it's an explosive play for this offense. Just so many threats to try to defend.
Well, crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield. Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of it.
All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ducks. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Now the Bruins call for a timeout. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. A deep shot to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Bruins will send their punt team onto the field, and they'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And they'll kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gains just short of the 40. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 39. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He's brought down out at the 46.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Now the offense signals timeout before this first down play. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The sure hands, it's Moore. And now Oregon will spend their 2nd timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
He has been their go-to guy so far in the passing game, and finally this defense makes an adjustment, and it's physical play. Right at the catch point, they're able to hit him, knock the ball loose. That's a good job right there. They're going to have to continue to focus on him because he clearly is the passing game.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Oh, look out. He's got a clean to the end zone. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Yeah, Chris, he is so close to the goal line. They've been attacking the perimeter here. Good creative play call. Maybe now a time to quick count, get right up on the line of scrimmage and go right at the middle of this defense. I think it's running back time for the end zone.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Time to start the second half, but first an update from Holly Rowe on the sideline. Holly?
I caught up with the Oregon head coach coming out of the locker room. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. And the back now goes in motion. Looking downfield. It's Iamaleava. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Got to have your head on a swivel as a quarterback outside of the pocket. I feel like he does a nice job here, Chris. Like, he gets what he can get, and then he just gets down and avoids the big hit. That's a nice job.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught by the receiver. He has first down yardage at the 46. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Knight. Open field ahead. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. And the Bruins churn out another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deep shot caught inside the 15. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That's a dangerous play. You've got to protect the player's head and neck area. The Bruins will line up here on first down and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Bruins. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, Chris, I love it when the quarterback is rewarded for doing the right thing. And here he goes through his read, and there's nothing there. So he's taking what the defense gives, and he checks the football down. He's got his running back open on the outside, just checks it down, and he takes it the distance. That is a beautiful job, good timing, and a touchdown for this offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gains just short of the 40.
Man, this is such a solid job of attacking the defense with your best players. We understood coming into this game, the coaching staff said, hey, listen, our wide receiver is going to have to touch the football, whether they're throwing it to him in traditional passing concepts, maybe a screen, or here in the run game. He's going to impact the game, and this is a nice, solid game, really an explosive play on the outside.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. And the ball is hauled in. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the out route. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Chris, I think that's smart from the offense in this quarterback.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. Oh, and he's stuffed on 4th down. The defense rises up. Turnover on downs here. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Matthews. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. A play action looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, this secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Change of direction. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's a nice run, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field.
2nd down play coming up. To the air. It's Moore. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll run it here. Breaking into the clear. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that
blitz and a quick sack.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
There's so many defensive backs on the field here for this defense. Dime coverage, which presents a light front and pass rush. And it creates the illusion, Chris, that you can run as a quarterback. But the problem is, look at all the eyes in the backfield. All these players in the secondary, they're ready for this quarterback as soon as he breaks contain. And they're ready to pursue and make the tackle.
They'll be ruled Settled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
This is such a good job by the wide receiver. Watch as he understands how many yards he needs to get the first down, and he's able to turn, give his quarterback a target, and the quarterback finds him on time to move the chains.
First down here for this offense.
Chris, that's a beautiful release by this wide receiver. Watch as he creates the space on the slant route, and now it's just about an accurate throw. And if you can frame this ball up and allow the wide receiver to run through the pass, now you're going to get some yards after the catch, which is exactly what happens.
Now they'll run a draw play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the third quarter. This has been a tremendous fight through three quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game, who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. To the air, it's Moore. Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Oregon. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
So impressed with the execution all the way down the field, and they gotta have it drive, and they're able to put it in the end zone. What a beautiful job. And I tell you, this offense and this quarterback, so impressive. Again, are you great when your greatest is needed? And they are right here late in this ballgame.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Morgan. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the UCLA offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. 5-yard pickup on 1st down sets them up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The Bruins will line up to boot it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Close to the tight end. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop, but it's a big play for 31. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. An inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on.
Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offense. Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here comes the pressure. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
This is a great job defensively on two fronts. One, the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to really throw this football, but also the pass rush was forcing the quarterback to stay in the pocket. Man, I thought he was inside of the pocket as he threw that ball away. I thought there should have been a flag, Chris.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Just a disappointing set of downs right there, but with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there. And the defense gets a 4th down stop. A huge moment in this playoff game. On the run, it's Davison.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Leaning on the run game here. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. Senior linebacker. And the Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And they'll force him out of bounds just short of the goal line.
There's no other play call here than a quarterback sneak. If you turn around and hand this football off, I think you're absolutely crazy, and you should definitely not be in the shotgun. It's under...
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense continues to shred the defense, what they've been doing all season long, Joel. This is a confident group, and they're executing perfectly.
And, Chris, the big question coming into this matchup was how would this offense react to the long layoff? Well, they have been ready. You can tell that they have prepared so well. They've come out here firing on all cylinders, and that is a rarity in today's college football world.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Dropping back, Iamaleava. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Bruins hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
All right, that's a good start to this drive, but now you got to start thinking about game situation. You're down multiple possessions here. When do you go ahead and take the field goal? If they get this ball into field goal range and there's a minute 20 left, you might want to think about taking that field goal then trying to get the ball back to go score your touchdown.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in.
Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Back in motion now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Ellis. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field.
Well, comebacks are like puzzles. It happens one piece at a time, and this was a major piece of this puzzle. Had to get the conversion on 3rd down, and they're able to get it. Now they've got to go quickly. Multiple possession deficit. They've got to move fast.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Offense in hurry-up mode. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now. The Bruins have 1st and 10 here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So 2nd and 10. Got to create something here to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Maliava. Oh, they trap him for a sack. We reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Here comes 3rd and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking downfield near the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, UCLA. This offense really clicking.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Grinding away on the ground.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Looking for some space. It's Davison. 1st down, looking for more now. He goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 20. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead in the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early.
Has a path to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Another score as this offense continues to execute at a really high level. Look, they were expected to win this game, but coming off the layoff, Joel, we wondered, were they capable of this kind of execution? They've answered that question.
They've answered it emphatically. And, Chris, this is always the talking point. It's about the rust of the layoff. This is the conversation now surrounding this new playoff format, the expanded playoff format. How well will the higher seeds handle the break? This group has handled it incredibly well. The execution have been off the charts, and here a nice, comfortable lead after that touchdown. This group has handled it so well.
And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Hey guys, here on the Bruins sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that.
I know this is not going to matter, but my dad always told me the only thing you can control is your own effort level, so I respect the fact that they're still out there giving 100%, even when they're down this amount.
UCLA calling a timeout here, their second. Trying to get points here before the half. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Goes out of bounds. He gets inside the 35, though.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, he's seeing the defense really well. He knows he's got zone coverage, and he knows he can exploit that area, that soft spot, with the slant route on the outside. He's able to do so with good timing and good execution.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Well, let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
A massively disappointing day for this offense. They just couldn't get anything going, and here late in the game, it looks like they're content to just let the clock hit 0.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to get the throw off. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in.
The last thing you want to do in particular on 1st and goal is force the ball into coverage. That's a great decision by this quarterback to just throw it away, live to snap it on second down.
Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. The season ends in heartbreak for the offense, but the defense, Joel, makes the play, and they'll move on in the playoff.
Chris, this was an instant classic. Just an incredible football game, and this defense comes up biggest when their best is needed. What a stop right there to secure the win.
Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business.